What is going on, guys? It is Marksman here, and I have your daily dose of Search and Destroy, and I'm back on the Yeousch Reloaded channel bringing you a new video on slums. Now, this isn't my, I guess, idea of a gameplay. It's a 12-in-1. I start off at level 1. I wanted to do this for a few reasons. One, it shows skill-based matchmaking. Two, because it shows how you can play slums a little differently when you're using a smoke grenade, which is on the operative class when you first start out, And I wanted to use this opportunity to talk about skill-based matchmaking and the problem with it. All right. Now, the first off, you're going to be playing, you will be playing against people that are closer to your skill level. That's not the issue, really. I understand the point of that. It's not a bad thing. But the only problem with it is that it doesn't take into consideration the party's overall score per minute. Now, if you bring in, or if I bring in, for example, friends that average maybe 80 to 90 score per minute in Search and Destroy, which isn't bad, it's okay. That means it's about 1 kill per minute in Search. Then, how are they supposed to compete with when I'm hosting and I find people that are usually 140s, 150s, 160s, and even then, I usually do not find people near my score per minute. I'm around the 174 range right now. And you'll see me do pretty damn good this game, and you'll notice that I get highly ranked on the leaderboard. I'll show afterwards, and I only have like a 200 score per minute or something weird like that. It's not super high. It's difficult to get a high score per minute in Search, 150s to 160s to 170s and plus. It's not easy. So how am I supposed to expect my friends who are not considered pro players, and I'm not considered pro either, but I play often with the party and I rush a lot, so I usually end games quickly. How am I supposed to have them compete against, like, essentially GB players all the time? They're game battles players. They're guys that are good, they're skilled, they know how to play. And my friends can't roll with them. They can't do it. Some can, but not all, and a lot of them can't, and that's the problem. Now, of course, I could have them host, and I play against their skill level of player, but then there's a problem that, well, my friend's host is really shitty. They have a bad internet connection. I live in the Midwest. I have a 50 down, and I have a 5 up. I can host for a lot of people, even though I don't get host super often. When I do get host, it doesn't lag for anyone. Everyone sits on a 4-bar usually. So if I'd like to play on my friends' lower score per minute players, I have to play on a shittier connection, essentially. Now, okay, let's just say that, that's the only problem. But it's not. Again, we go into another problem. Like with this game, I'll show you. When I play one game, I get ranked on the leaderboard. So essentially, I'm playing one game against the shittiest players in Search and Destroy because it started me off at a 0 score per minute, so it finds people that are really close to that, or close to it. Not really close, but close to it eventually. So maybe like 50 to 60 score per minute, when my real accounts, double to triple that. And that's not good. That doesn't accurately represent a leaderboard when someone can play one game against people that are far less skilled than them and then be ranked. You have to be able to play, like in Black Ops 1, 20 to 30 to 40 games so it can accurately represent your score per minute, and then you're playing people your skill level, and then you can see how well you do against that. That is what represents a leaderboard. They need to change it. It needs to be changed in some way because it's just completely inaccurate. And I understand why they did it. Like, they just didn't think about that at the time. Because they thought about it in Black Ops 1, and it was a good decision. But they need to go back and give it another thought. And, just be like, well, should we actually be doing this? Should we leave it to non-skill based so then people can play on anyone's host at any time? And they need to do that. That needs to be done. Wow, I cannot believe I just killed a death machine guy right there. That was horribly lucky. But I'd like to know your guys' opinions on this, and that's why I guess I did this video. I wanted to know what other people thought. I heard a lot of people, or a lot of YouTubers especially, complain about skill-based matchmaking. And I understand that a lot of YouTubers do this for gameplays, and I do too. And it's hard to play against GB players all the time, or game battles players, and drop 15 to 16 kill games like I expect for gameplay. It's really difficult. But I know that, it's something that I have to do, and I have to get used to. So when I go into this lobby, and all these players are absolutely atrocious. If you're watching this and you're one of these players, I'm sorry, but you got to learn to play Search, because camping your spawn in slums is like the easiest way to lose. Like, you definitely want to push up as much as you can early on if you want to do well. And it's so easy. It's so easy. And you'll notice how easy it is this 4th round. It's really funny. It's just so simple. I walk up, none of them challenge me at all. I throw a C4 where I usually would against good players that push up. No one's there. It's like a desolate field of waste. Look at this. Like, I jump over the wall like I usually do against good players and high GB level players. No one. No one ran into the building. One's just getting to the A-bomb, and they start backing up again and go back in their spawn. Like, that's not what you should be doing in this map. So I can tell these players are just not the best. And I take out those two, and then instantly, I mean, just game over here. So you'll see after this game, I kill everyone really quick. 13-1. I guess it wasn't a 12-1. It was a 13-1, which still isn't a gameplay to me. It's not very good, in my opinion. I mean, it's okay. It's a good gameplay, but against the players I'm against, you know, it's not very impressive in my opinion. I get ranked like top 300 on the leaderboard from playing against players like that. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be allowed. We need something to change about the skill-based matchmaking, whether it be it taken out completely or people have to play a certain amount of games like they did in Black Ops 1 before they become ranked on the leaderboard. And that's just my opinion, but I wanted to do this video because I wanted to know your guys' opinion and what you thought on it. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. I will reply to as many as I can. If you'd like to check out my channel, you can do that. It is just ImMarksman. And thank you for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you'd like. If not, no worries, and make sure to keep on gaming.